Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a concept that has woven itself into the fabric of human experience across cultures and ages: karma. We often hear the phrase, "What goes around comes around," but what does that really mean? Karma is more than just a mystical idea. It's a reminder of the interconnectedness of our actions and their consequences. It teaches us that every choice we make, every word we speak, and every deed we perform has a ripple effect, impacting not just ourselves but the world around us. Karma operates on the principle that our actions are like seeds planted in the soil of life. When we act with kindness, compassion, and integrity, we cultivate a garden filled with positivity and abundance. Conversely, when we act with malice, dishonesty, or selfishness, we sow seeds of negativity that can eventually sprout and bear bitter fruit. This is not a matter of supernatural punishment. It is simply the natural order of things. Life tends to return to us what we put into it, both good and bad. Consider for a moment the choices we make every day. From the smallest interactions with our family and friends, to the decisions we take in our workplaces and communities. Our actions shape not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Each of us is part of a vast web of connections, and the energy we put out into the world can create a powerful force for change. A kind word can uplift someone's spirits, while a thoughtless comment can cast a shadow over their day. In this sense, karma is a reminder to be mindful of our actions and the impact they have. It's easy to overlook this principle when we're caught up in our daily routines. We may feel like we're in a rush, focused solely on our own goals and ambitions. But in those moments, we must pause and reflect on the bigger picture. Are we contributing to a culture of positivity and support, or are we adding to the negativity that often permeates our society? When we take a step back and view our lives through the lens of karma, we gain a deeper understanding of our responsibility toward one another. Now, let's address a common misconception: the idea that karma only comes after those who have wronged us. While it is true that we often yearn for justice when we see others act in harmful ways, karma is impartial. It does not play favorites. The universe operates on a principle of balance, and the consequences of our actions will inevitably find their way back to us, regardless of our intentions or social standing. This is both a sobering and empowering realization. It reminds us that we are accountable for our choices, and that we hold the power to shape our own destinies. Think about the stories we hear in the news or the lives of those around us. Time and again, we witness individuals who seem to thrive on deceit, manipulation, and exploitation. They may enjoy temporary gains, but ultimately, the scales of karma tip in favor of truth and integrity. The universe has a way of correcting itself, and those who choose to harm others often find themselves facing the consequences of their actions sooner or later. This is not merely a moralistic perspective. It is a reflection of the realities of human nature and the natural world. Moreover, the concept of karma extends beyond individual actions. It encompasses the collective behavior of societies and nations. When communities engage in kindness and mutual support, they create an environment where everyone thrives. Conversely, when greed, hatred, and division take root, they sow discord and suffering that can reverberate through generations. The lessons of history remind us that no entity, no matter how powerful, is immune to the consequences of its actions. The choices we make as a society today will determine the world we leave for future generations. So how can we harness the power of karma in our lives? The answer lies in conscious living. By choosing to act with intention, we can create positive outcomes not only for ourselves, but for those around us. Practicing gratitude, empathy, and kindness helps us to cultivate a mindset that attracts good karma. It also fosters a sense of community and belonging, reminding us that we are all in this together. When we lift others up, we elevate ourselves. In conclusion, let us remember that karma comes after everyone. It is an inescapable truth that reminds us of the importance of our choices and the impact we have on the world. By living mindfully and embracing the principles of kindness and compassion, we can not only improve our own lives, but also contribute to a more harmonious and just world. As we navigate through life, let us be vigilant stewards of our actions, recognizing that every small gesture counts and that ultimately we reap what we sow.